Speaking of cats, welcome back everybody to the podcast. Today we have some new faces once again. We have Julia. You can say hi to whichever camera you want. Actually, it has to be that one. Okay, Chris.
Hi.
Welcome. Sarah, welcome back.
Hi.
She's got the gamer headset. And we got Dean once again.
What's up, boys and girls?
You don't even have the...
Well, it's kind of...
Yeah, I'm also still here. Tyler Black, everybody. Thank you. So...
Normally someone else starts out telling their own story that they thought was interesting, and then...
Wait, are we doing deal
That was
breakers?
last time.
Whatever you want.
I got some cool socks on this time. There are space astronauts.
Story, is that interesting? It's like
Your
Brett
trauma?
story interesting. It's not trauma. It's funny.
Is it deal breakers? We should do deal breakers.
I feel like we should do
The
that.
hell are deal breakers?
I don't know what that
Okay,
means.
so like when
people-
you're with a friend, when you're in a friendship or relationship, what are things that like would happen that you would be like, we can't be friends or we can't be together?
Yeah.
We can't be like, we
that
can't
thing.
date them.
Like, oh, if they have super short hair and you're like, hate it, can't do it. That's like a
Okay,
really
so
bad
this is
example.
our
Our trashing
Or if
on
they hated
podcast.
music, they're like, I hate music. You'd be like,
Like,
can't
could
hate
you
it.
date someone or be friends with someone that hates this thing or likes this thing too much?
If a person like is a type of thing where like I listen to every type of music, then it's like all right. That person that goes like I'm an all type of like I listen to all
like
kinds of
that
music.
believe
Type of person. It's like it's like the safe word to say rather than just saying I like country.
dude, if you like, that's a deal breaker. If you like
Same.
country music,
if you
you're
like country,
out.
it's not happening.
No, you're out. Like,
No, I feel
country
like
is
I could-
disgusting.
I could deal with someone who listens to country music, but if that was like their favorite type of music, like they were like country's number one above everything else, I would be like, well,
There are some bops though, like
Dude.
Big Green Tractor.
It has to be like
attractive.
pop country though. It
Yeah,
can't be like
yeah.
country.
but doesn't that
Pop
make it?
country isn't even country.
I'm thinking like techno country. I'm thinking like the worst.
Like
of the worst.
is what's that song called? Home to take my horse to the.
That's not country.
That is
Billy Ray
That is
Cyrus.
not
You
No,
can't just be
what's
like
his name?
country.
Lil Nas.
Lil Nas.
Bruh.
No, they're both on
They had
it.
like a full-on debate if it's whether it's country, and first
But at
they
the
didn't
same
let 'em
time,
be
if I like
country,
liked the
and
person and they were like, by the way, I love country music, and they weren't like shoving it down my throat, I guess I'd be like,
I don't like it when people listen to Christian rock.
oh, that's painful.
Oh,
That's not
you
your-
want to hear a
That's painful.
story?
Yes.
It's not your
So
genre though.
I was
What? I know,
like
it's just-
talking to this person, and they would pick me up and only play Christian rock.
Who's
Like,
that person?
They also wouldn't share their food. One time, I asked for a lick of their ice cream cone, and they were like, "No." And I was like, "Can I please just have a lick?"
Were you dating?
No, we were talking.
What
and
was
he
your
was like,
relation?
he was like,
with-
"No."
What
Like,
was
you-
your relation with this person?
It was over after
No,
that.
yeah,
Clearly.
no, we were friends. And then we were a thing, and then he wouldn't let me have a lick of the ice
And
cream.
you were like
I was
sober.
Like I'm out.
Yeah. Well, I guess because of like Corona, things have changed. So like if someone didn't want to share, I guess it wouldn't be the same.
Well, I wonder who that one.
Who's that person, Sarah?
dude, he was a super weird guy.
Can you like describe him? Like,
He must have been a
physical
pretty
He
cool
was
dude.
he's
Mental
tall.
This is
He has like brown hair. He's like a
What are some
baseball
defining features? Like currently.
His head's really small.
Really?
Damn.
He wears woman's sunglasses because his head's so
Now
small.
that must be a cool dude.
this.
You know, I
What
think
are-
you would really like him.
What is his like initials?
Can't like.
DT.
Might just have to hold that.
Okay, I'll hold it.
Yes?
What,
I don't want to.
Person do and do not.
Really loud.
Dude, honestly, I don't.
I don't know.
You gotta stop looking at me.
I'm gonna need more time to think about this, honestly.
What was the question?
what are some of your like meat like checklist things?
Like,
For what?
Was that boba?
Did you just
No.
say mean checklist?
What is that? How do you say it?
Like
Deal
for a
breakers, right?
relationship?
Deal breakers. That's what you
breakers,
call.
yeah.
Oh, for a relationship. I talked to Julie about this. I have like very high standards that no one would be able
It's-
to meet.
it's-
Like realistically,
I don't even meet her standards.
We have to have a 3.8 GPA at least.
That's the part that
If
I
you're stupid,
You
I
did?
can't date
Oh,
you.
shit.
Like, if you're not, like, if you do really bad at school, it's like, come on. Especially
guess
if
not
you don't
that.
try. Like, if you don't try,
That's true.
I'm like,
but if
what are you
someone
doing?
tries, well, I'm only saying this because I try and I'm like not like great. You know what I mean? But it's not because I don't try. I'm not like lazy in school, but
Great.
I'm just like a terrible test taker. So
Like, I don't think I'm dumb as bricks. I just try. And I get like
As long as you
Decent
try. There's like
Yeah.
people that don't try. Like, they just don't
If you
do their
don't try,
homework.
it's like, why
I'm
are you-
why?
Yeah, the bummy people that just.
Yeah, if you're a bum, like, you're out. You're a bum. Like, I'm sorry.
you're a bum.
Can't do it.
Not gonna describe what bum means. Just if you're a bum, just
If you're a huge bum, you're out. But not like a good bum. Like, you're a bad bum. Because there's like good bums.
okay. So then let's go on this. What
Like,
What is a bad
like,
bum?
okay.
What
like
constitutes
hobos.
a bum? Oh, okay.
No, okay.
No.
I'm not gonna say names, but there used to be this guy at my school, and everyone like 8th grade was his peak, and then his girlfriend up to him, and he turned into a hobo. Like he used to be like really clean cut, tall, like white guy, and then he like grew his hair out and had like a beard, and everyone's just like, dude, he turned into a hobo. Like it's
Well,
no.
I mean, what was this?
He
Like,
But, like,
goes
he
to
looks
school
like a
tripping
hobo?
on acid.
well, that's bummy. But I would say if you grow your
It's like bummy. You're like,
if you
shit,
grow your
that's
hair
hobo.
out and get a beard, that's not very like bummy.
Dude,
but then
no,
when
he
you start,
like mopes around with beanies and is always like,
No, but it's the attitude, right? It like
It's
comes
the
together.
attitude,
It's
what I'm
all
saying.
together.
he like took
It's
a
like-
dive. Like it was like,
If 8th grade was his peak,
oh, and he was like, he was like, chef's kiss. Like everyone was like, you're fire. And now he's like, who
Bum
is this
City.
like homeless man at school?
oh,
It feels really bad.
I don't know, maybe he's going through something.
Dude, he broke up with his girlfriend. Her girlfriend's crazy too.
Oh, well,
she's
then-
not crazy, but like,
Hey, you can't blame.
crazy
It's a
little couple.
sympathetic thing.
yeah.
You feels bad.
Feels so bad.
Feels very bad.
Feels really bad.
That was a big deal. Bro.
feels very bad.
I was no, I didn't. Dude, that wasn't anything intentional.
He has to be a good bum. Like skaters. Like
No,
skaters
if-
are bums, but
I
they're
feel
like good.
Once you're a bum,
I don't
like,
think they're
oh,
bums.
you're
Skaters
out
are
of my-
skaters.
No, but
Yeah.
they have like
Peripheral.
long hair and they're like bummy.
So like
Skaters are
slacker
one type of people.
hair.
No.
It's just like the look.
It's it's like
It's
a
the
like
look.
baggy pants.
that's true.
like
You
stuff
can't
like
They
that.
just
Like a
happen
good
to
bum.
have a skateboard.
Just happen.
They just happen.
don't have to ride it. Just
Have
Well, if you
it.
don't ride it, then you're like a poser.
Whoa.
Holding it
it's
by
like
the
people who wear
trucks.
Thrasher.
Okay.
yeah. Imagine
Become a
holding your
brand that
skateboard
just
by the
everyone
trucks.
wears, I
That's
feel.
true. That's true. I guess Vans is technically a skate brand.
Yeah, but like Vans is like wearing Gap or Hanes. It's unavoidable. But like Thrasher is like you have to go out of your way to be like, I want this, and I want to, rep some like skater boy.
Skaters are really like protective. Like people that are like that are really protective of their brands
Of their
too.
brands
Like
or-
surfers are
Oh, yeah,
always
that's-
like,
that's,
are you wearing
that-
Boss
that's-
Mitch? Like,
That's called
Whatever.
gatekeeping.
Yeah.
dude, gatekeeping is so
Gatekeeping.
annoying. Cancel culture and gatekeeping,
Terrible.
terrible.
So bad. That's why I don't tell people what music I listen to.
Well,
People
it just
gatekeep
depends
music
on
like
her.
crazy. I'm like, okay, we won't
At this,
talk about
people
it.
just need to learn how to have respect for other people's like opinions. But if I mean, sometimes if you could feel like a natural instinct to gatekeep something, but you'll learn to like get over it. Because if sometimes like you like something that's really small and then it starts to get big, you're like, I was the one that liked that before everyone else.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's just because people.
Well, you
wanna
don't
feel
need to be like.
Yeah,
a
they
title
want to
to
feel
that.
special.
Yeah,
No, I mean,
it feels
like
special if you like
that happens
something
to everyone
first.
with something.
They want to feel superior.
Like it's had to happen to you sometime, right?
Yeah. Well, even with that, like gatekeeping, I don't see much of a point to it. Like, let
it's
people
like
enjoy
you're-
things if they
Yeah.
want.
It's not like you're intentionally doing it. It's just you're like,
I'm trying to
it
think.
used to be my special thing.
Yeah.
No.
So it's basically like people being. Just because you whisper doesn't mean we can't hear you.
Yeah.
I have
Okay,
no idea
can
what
someone
it is.
explain what gatekeeping
Okay,
is?
I
Like
can
he doesn't know.
Wait. So when I said like gatekeeping, you said exactly. You're like,
Well, no, he doesn't know what
I
it
had no
is.
idea what that meant.
Okay, so gatekeeping is like, for example, let's say you ask me what kind of music I listen to. It's like, oh, I listen to like indie music, and
Okay,
let's say
that's
you're
a good example.
You're like an indie listener, and I'm like, oh, I really like
Mac DeMarco. Just
Yeah, it's like
Mac
something like
DeMarco,
that.
and you're like, oh, well,
You're like,
actually,
I was listening to him.
What's your favorite song? And I tell you, and it's like the most popular song, and you're like, oh, well, you're like a fake fan actually,
Yeah,
because you're
that's
listening to a
that's
popular
It's
song.
like fake fan.
So
Exactly.
I don't know if you okay. Let me give you an example. If you were to talk to me about baseball, and I was like, and you were like, who is your favorite? Who's your favorite player? And I go, Jackie Robinson.
Mike Trout.
Trout.
So then you'll be like, what's this guy talking? Unless I said some like super specific player. Like, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
It's
yeah,
hard
like
to-
Mike
it's-
Trout.
It's
Yeah.
basically
It's the basic.
It's like a community disliking people trying to join said community. Like you're not.
They do it on
That's right.
TikTok all the time.
Hence the gates.
Gatekeeping. Like the alt people will be like, "Oh my god!" Like this little white girl's using our alt music, and it's like,
And it's like,
you
it's
don't
not that big
own
of a
it. Like
deal.
just
Like,
because she looks a certain way doesn't mean you can't.
You
use
shouldn't be
something.
doing dances to like Kung Fu Panda, monkey, and it's like just stupid stuff like that.
Yeah, like
I'm sorry, you don't have TikTok.
Just like the
you don't
labeled
understand.
people don't like when other like types of people do their stuff.
Yeah.
like some girl created a dance to a Mac DeMarco song, and like all of the comments were like hate comments being like, this is not for dancing, this is purely for us to listen to. And I was like, this is so ridiculous, just like
Yeah.
let her dance. It's not that
I
hard.
mean, yeah, granted, some stuff on TikTok is cringe, but
Yeah.
Well,
it happens.
It's one of those things where it's like people have. I think it's partly like a stereotyping thing when it comes to gatekeeping, because it's like you have to check all these things before you can be a part of like our community.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, if you're an e-girl, like, where's your chain, or like, is your hair natural, like, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's basically a overall stubbornness for not wanting new people.
newbies.
That's basically it. It's just a bunch of people being stubborn, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just
Well, I mean,
Like skaters, like when you're just learning how to skate and they're like, you're a poser, and you're just like,
you know,
I'm just
I
trying to
don't
learn.
think people are like that anymore.
Dude,
people are,
they are. The skaters and surfers, like you get called a kook. Like if you just
Well,
go
kook
and
is
try
like
to
a-
surf.
Kook is
Yeah.
like a.
Kook's like
that
a-
was a compliment.
No.
No.
Kook is bad. If you get called a kook, you're like
Rent
a
a
city
kook.
person going to the beach and like trying like
What other
like,
place would you go to the beach?
that's what I say. Like, and they try to surf or something. Like, you get called a kook. But like Groms is like the beach people that are like really good, and they like sweat so hard at
That's
surfing.
stupid, though.
Yeah, and they're mean to like the new people. But it's like you got to start somewhere. You're
someone
not just
wants to-
good
yeah.
immediately.
if someone wants to try something new, we shouldn't stop people from doing that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, it happens.
Yeah, it does.
Happens to everyone.
I'm trying to think of like something I like.
I'm trying to remember. I think for a while Minecraft, I was like, because I got into it really early. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, why are these little kids getting into my game? You know. But then after that, it was like, it's inevitable.
You tried to gatekeep
I didn't
Minecraft.
It's not like I was like, you can't get. I was just. It was more like it just like in the back of my head. I was like, man, what happened to the good old days? But
okay.
not like you cannot play this because
Like
you,
that Sky Does Minecraft
Oh, yeah.
type beat.
Not that type of. No.
I even remember, it probably won't apply much, but I used to watch like loads of YouTube. I know everyone else does that, but like staying with the community, maybe like 2016, like when Vine shut down and all those Vine stars came to YouTube, there was like millions of videos just saying, these people are making terrible videos, this all sucks, just let people do their thing. And that's my experience with it, at least, was like YouTube, like 2016, 2017. Just like, this is what we want our videos to be. Anything else is
So when the
super
Viners
stupid.
came,
yeah,
you were like,
Dude, I hate
Yeah,
some
no,
of the
it was
Viners.
exactly-
I
Like,
love the Viners.
you kidding?
not
I
trying
love
to
me-
hate
I love
Lele
me a-
Pons, but
I love me a good dose
hate
of
Lele
the real
Pons.
life of
But-
Lele Pond.
That kind
Dude,
of
Lele Pons is.
I was just
Yeah.
gonna say like the Musically to TikTok thing. Like I wasn't gatekeeping Musically, but then when it died, I think it was more as a joke because everyone got to TikTok and acted like Musically wasn't a thing. So people who were famous on Musically who were on TikTok, everyone was like, "You can't be here. Like TikTok's
Well-
different. TikTok's new. Like you can't just do Musicallys on here." And I was like, "It's not. It's the same app. Like Musically came first."
I think the whole thing is when people use TikTok, like songs on TikTok, and then become popular because of TikTok. That is the biggest culprit.
Yeah.
Because, you know, some people are like, you guys just you find it on TikTok and you don't actually listen to music. What's up?
I'm trying to chew them up.
What's your friendship, boba?
I mean, you used to do this.
I don't know. TikTok, like, people that don't have TikTok also feel like so much cooler than everyone else. They're like, I don't have TikTok. It's like, all right.
It's like,
I just
okay.
downloaded it and I was like, I'm not gonna use this. And like,
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're like that, but there's people that like gloat about it. They're like, I've never downloaded it. Like,
okay, yeah.
They're like, yeah, I
I've
actually
seen those.
can do things with my time. I'm like, we can all do things with our time. Like, take a breath.
I hate when people like tell me I'm on my phone too much. I'm like, all right, just because I'm on my phone doesn't mean like you have to be, and they get triggered about it.
Well, it depends. I mean, I could see like, yo, you're on your phone a lot, but if I go like, get off your phone, then
Yeah.
it's like,
Let me do my thing.
Yeah.
Let me TikTok.
But it's kind of interesting how the music community has been so affected by TikTok. Like, even me personally, where like, I feel like when I'm like making music, I'm like, are people
oh yeah, we have
gonna
a
listen to
musician
this?
on our podcast.
Oh god.
We have a musician on our. We have a couple of musicians on our podcast.
Yeah, we do. But I think like,
Learn the bass riff for Feel Good Incorporated. These two, give them a round of applause.
yeah.
Just bust it out and just start playing.
Yeah,
Where's the
023
Yeah.
Feel good. Yep.
But yeah, I mean TikTok. It's like a necessary evil.
Yeah.
If you want to get popular, you can
You
totally
have
just.
to have like it's so weird because like when I'm making music now I'm like this isn't what gets music popular right now
Is if people can
TikTok.
dance to it. Yes,
yeah
exactly.
if people can dance to it and like the songs that I put out on TikTok no one makes like TikToks to them because no one's like dancing to an acoustic ukulele. It's like people aren't like dancing to it.
Yeah.
So
And they get so popular. Like, try and go on the radio and not hear a TikTok song.
Now that's what's
He
up.
says
Yeah.
we might have to get this out. He says he wants.
He wants. He wants a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants.
What?
Sorry.
Oh, okay. He wants. I see.
Okay.
I mean, who wouldn't?
No, but I feel like TikTok has popularized indie music. Or like
Yeah.
it makes creators
Underground
popular. Like
music.
Doja Cat was never popular, but then her TikTok songs got really popular, and now she's like a
Well,
trending
true,
artist.
that's
Yeah.
true. And some like smaller like artists like Anson like Zebra or something like that. He had like the song Welcome to Wonderland and it's from like 5 years ago or something and then some girl made like a POV and then it had like thousands of streams and he was like freaking out because he was like the song from like 5 years ago is just suddenly blowing up. But then as soon as the hype went up, it goes down because it's a trend.
That's
So
what's
it's
up.
kind of like a win-lose. Like,
Yeah.
You know?
But I mean, indie's the new pop, so.
That's
And then the Ed Sheeran and that type of music. That's like contemporary, like pop or whatever.
I feel like it's pop on the radio and then like TikTok pop songs on the radio. Like they're separate,
Yeah, I would say so.
you know?
Yeah, that boat was really.
dude, I'm drinking.
We said hi to.
Make sure no one's stealing the truck.
Why would someone steal?
I heard like pounding music or noises, so I'm just
You heard pounding music voices?
pounding noise out there, so I'm just.
Why would they steal your truck?
If anything, I
I
steal.
don't know,
I
just in case.
Yeah, they want the. They're stealing
want
your.
them,
They're stealing your rims.
Someone's pounding in your truck?
No, I heard that.
That's why you were like,
Dean, why don't you tell them about the rag you have in there?
what?
Oh no.
So I have this rag in my truck. It's for cleaning the windshield.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, Sebastian.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh.
Sebastian. Dude, I miss Sebastian.
Gabriel.
He's coming
Coming back
back
on
in
the
like.
26th.
How do you know this?
I was like, yo, what's up?
The 26th. What day is today?
The 21st.
20th.
21.
21st.
21st.
Pogger's face. Who are you serious? How is today already the 25th?
I know, right?
Damn, we start school in like 2 weeks.
Summer
do
moved
we
too
actually-
fast.
But think about it, do we actually start school in 2 weeks?
Well,
Like,
start
do we
school.
actually
Start school.
We start school
Our
when we
classes.
want.
We don't even know how we're getting our classes.
You're creasing them.
We don't even know
That's
if
the
we're
whole point. Let him
Zooming
get
or
beat up.
Google
No.
Hangouting or
Yeah, you guys are gonna go to school.
I pissed
Like
me
off.
any days, we might go
like
like
to
one
play.
day out of the week.
We're doing all
We
online, but
can't.
their like schedule is like so like it. I don't understand
makes
how
That would
it's
No
gonna work.
suck to go
sense.
back 1
'Cause
week
it's-
or 1 day a week.
I wouldn't do it. I'd just stay home.
I just.
Because what's the point? What's the point of exposing yourself 1 day a week for what? For what?
I would just
Well, I
do
wonder
that
how
just
you
for
do
the.
testing and stuff, because
Well, I'm
everyone's
just-
gonna cheat.
I'm just
like
desperate
on one
for
day
some-
to
I would
go and
never,
take the test
any
in
future
front of the teacher.
colleges, I would never cheat,
Yeah.
ever. Just know.
That's what's up.
That's, yeah.
I just want some social interaction at that, like, you know.
Yeah, I'm tired of talking to my Eldo friends online. I haven't seen any of them in like 5 months
No,
now.
because I mean, how come last year, 2 years couldn't have this virus? I would be fine having this in
Oh,
college.
you
like
mean
freshmen?
Not now.
See,
Or like,
but you wouldn't.
I'd be okay having
Yeah,
it
that's
like
the thing,
freshman year of college,
oh, yeah.
but not like right when you're about to end. Meaning,
school.
high school.
We're not gonna have the
Yeah.
experience, but like I'm come to terms with it. Like I'm okay with
You
it.
know, as soon as the lockdown was first announced for the first 2 weeks, in the back of my head, I was like, we are never going back to school in person. And everyone was like, 2 weeks, guys, like, we can do it. Then it turned into like, 1 more month, guys. And I was like, why are we keeping our hopes up? Like, maybe it's a Gen Z thing, but I feel like a lot of people are
Optimism.
like, just.
I'm still optimist. I'm really
I
hanging on the
think you're
thread.
really the last person. Which sounds so
Maybe
bad.
second semester. Maybe.
No,
At
I
least-
can't.
I really
can't.
doubt it.
The second I let myself
You
think
think
that we'll go back,
It'll like be the whole year gone.
yeah.
Well, what are we
We're
supposed to do
not
for the
gonna-
SAT then?
we
Because I
won't.
never took
No,
it.
don't
you,
have
we
one.
they
won't
won't
do
have
But
that.
it.
see, I thought they were gonna like not take it, but then I just not gonna take it because I thought you could still put it and they'll
just,
take
it's
you
like
over.
not.
I'm
You
not
don't.
taking
It's
it.
not a
Back.
requirement anymore.
What?
I know they're
I
all
go
gonna be
back.
based off your
ACTs,
essay.
right?
If I let
It's
myself
just
want
not
to
a
go back,
requirement anymore
it'll just be
because
more
they
painful.
can't force you. Because
I'm still
SAT for
hoping.
us would be
I can't.
September, and there's no way. There's no way.
Oh,
Everyone can take it then.
I'm supposed to be taking it like August 24th.
Me too. I was
That's
supposed
my
to-
birthday.
Oh my
Put it in your
god.
head.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
early birthday.
Her birthday's tomorrow.
Yeah, her birthday's tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
How old are you turning?
17.
18.
Oh, so
What
you're
is your
really
problem?
you're only turning 17.
21.
You're super young then.
We're both on the young side
Yeah.
because she's also
I'm
turning
turning
17.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Or I'm like right in the middle. Wait, when you're older?
17.
You're just a month older than me.
Yeah. You're like 100 years old.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
he's old. Are you
I'm
older than
actually-
me? Yes,
I'm
you
actually turning 19 in September.
No, you're not.
Oh, I was about to be
oh
like,
my god.
You got held back?
Held back twice, I think.
Wait,
No,
when's your birthday? December?
December 17th.
And his
He's September
4th.
of the year before mine.
Wait, how old are you right now?
2017.
Wait, you're 2001?
September.
No, 2002.
2002.
That's a joke. I'm gonna turn 18.
You're
man.
so
What you doing?
You already know I'm buying lottery tickets. About to get rich on September 4th.
Wait, can you vote then?
Yeah.
oh my god.
Are you gonna vote?
Hell yeah, I am.
Make it count.
Yes.
What?
You know you can't vote for that one guy. You can't.
You cannot.
You can't.
cannot.
Hillary Clinton.
You have a mullet. He's gotta vote. He's gonna vote that guy.
You can't. You can't.
Look at his mullet.
Please.
Tranye.
Oh, and the truck. Don't forget about it.
Tranye.
He's gonna vote Kanye.
No.
He's gonna write him in.
That's literally when people wrote in Harambe and everyone was like, so.
I mean, hey, if 20% of the American population, which is how many people?
He's nuts.
How many people?
God.
Wait, how many? Okay, of like the 300 million people we have in the country, how much is 20%?
I
Too
don't
many.
know.
I don't know.
Too many people.
How many? How many
wasn't-
people voted for D's nuts and Harambe?
Yo,
Did
Harambe-
people
Harambe was
actually?
a lot.
That's like
26
Yes.
Harambe.
like
Yeah,
that's
they
what
like
our
write
generation
it in
does.
as a joke.
No,
We're
but
the
also-
biggest trolls.
No,
in the
we're the
world.
biggest trolls, but also we're the most woke. We're the most woke. Like,
I don't think it was 20%.
Like, dude,
That's
we all
what
bought
was
like
great.
tickets to the Trump rally, and then no
No
one
one showed up. That's why he's
Okay.
trying to get it banned.
I don't know if it is about 60 million people
I
would
know.
have voted for D's nuts. I don't think that's true.
Oh my God.
I think it was-
16 million
No,
people
six-
voted for
six-
D's nuts.
I believe
I don't think
it.
it- I don't-
I believe
I
it.
didn't say 60.
You did that.
Tyler.
Wait, how did you do
I didn't
that?
say 16. I said 60. I don't think it's 20% because it's too much.
That's
I
way
think-
too
no,
much.
No, I think it was like 11% or something like that.
That's still over.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of people. Too many. Even if it was like 5%, it's still too many people.
It was 2016.
Think of it, a million people going.
These nuts.
Harambe.
All right, signature date. Harambe.
Sound effects.
All right.
Wait,
so-
did he like die in 2016?
Yes,
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
why they
Everyone was like,
voted
rip
for him.
Harambe, like it was a tribute.
No,
Except
no.
it was our. election.
28th of May, 2016.
9%. It was 9%.
I think that's
these
amazing.
nuts.
All right, now
Wait,
let's
what
look
was
at.
what was Harambe? I don't care about.
Wait, hold up. Before we
9%. Oh my god. That's so
Wait,
many
you want the
people.
story of Harambe?
You guys didn't know the story of Harambe? Wait, one sec.
Cincinnati.
11,000 votes. Harambe for
Yeah.
president.
See, that's where I got the 11.
Oh yeah, because not every person in
11%.
America votes him. Okay, so basically on the 28th of May, I believe in the Cincinnati Zoo.
Everyone take off your hat.
Everyone take off your. So I have to keep it. In the Cincinnati Zoo, in Ohio, I believe that's where it is. A mother's child who is probably of the age of 2 or 3 fell into the gorilla chamber. It was like an exhibition.
I do know
And
this story.
I believe he was Harambe the gorilla. He valiantly, I believe he took the kid, mistaking it as he dragged. I think so, but I think because in instincts, I think he thought it was like his kid or something. So he protected
Yeah, he was
it.
just sitting there with it.
He was just kind of holding and walking around like it was like Tarzan, the movie.
But I thought he was dragging it around.
He dragged him around.
Well,
Yeah,
here's
he,
the- gorillas are
aggressively grabbed legs.
gorillas are by nature rough with their own kids, but
He's a big gorilla. They're aggressive in
They
general.
can't
they're
anything
all
about
aggressive
that.
to all, even their own young. You know, like cats grab their little kittens by the freaking neck.
They could just break us. They're terrifying creatures.
So basically, fatherly instinct, but then they couldn't take any risks. So the zookeepers
they had to put him down.
and the old of mice and
Oh wait,
men,
seriously?
they put him
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, they
watching the
killed
video?
it. Dude,
And-
I'm
is that
watching
why people say rip
Harambe.
Harambe?
Hey,
so
360
you
no
just
scope.
died?
Funny.
Dude, Harambe's a big gorilla too. It's not like a small.
down. And then after that, his body
Oh,
was
yes,
donated to science.
He pulled
No
up
way. Yeah, he's just
BO2
protecting his
360
kinda.
no scope.
No, that's my favorite part.
Oh no, he eats them. Oh my god. No, he's killing him. He's killing this
No,
kid.
he was sitting in the corner, and then he grabbed the kid by the leg and went.
Oh really?
Yeah, to
Oh,
create
it's
a
kinda-
wave.
I haven't seen the video in 4 years.
Imagine dropping your how
the
do
parents'
parents not take care of their kids? This has happened multiple times. No, there was this endangered. I think it might have been an
turned it
albino
down for you. Thank
lion
you.
or something, and teenagers
I turned it down for
crawled
you.
into
In all.
an exhibit and got mauled. But they crawled in there, and then they had to kill the endangered albino animal because kids.
What
are
is this?
stupid.
That Dwayne the Rock Johnson movie with the gorilla?
Rampage?
Wait, what's the big gorilla? The big one? King
King
Kong.
Oh,
Dude.
I mixed up Godzilla with King Kong.
I have
That's
two,
sick.
honestly.
How do you mix up those?
Well, he's like, what's that song? Feel Good by Godzilla.
Hey, you can't do this to me. I'm not educated in the
He's learned the bass riff for Feel Good, it's-
learned it. I'm not very good at
We
it.
learned it. We're pretty good at it.
Are you trying to start a band then?
Yeah.
Animal Town with an E.
With an E. Guys, listen to our band. We're Animal Town with an E.
How long
Where
is
is
that?
it?
And we're all gonna wear
How long has
animal
that
ears.
not been?
Where is it?
No, it's
I don't know.
with 2 E.
1 minute.
I can't
saw
see it. It's
go
not
away.
in my.
Just glance at every 5 minutes. Make sure it's.
It was off for 1 minute. You're fine.
No.
Oh,
I saw it turn off.
Has this
I
been
just
on
didn't
this
see
whole
if you
time?
see before he does, give me the heads up.
Red.
Okay.
That's what's
On
up.
this whole time?
That one's on too, yeah. And that's what's up.
Wait,
Okay.
should I look at the camera?
I mean, if you're okay, audience, and then that's your camera. That
yeah,
you
you
get.
talk to the audience.
How did we get on Harambe?
Because we were talking about these nuts in the election.
We were talking about. We just kept going.
Dude,
on.
Harambe was a good soul. Remember when everyone was tits out for Harambe?
Well, no,
Oh
I
my
remember.
God.
I remember.
Tits out for Harambe.
No, because I remember
that happened.
James walked in class. He was like, "They should have shot them off."
Yeah. Oh my god.
Honestly.
Our generation need. There's.
Well,
there's
because
a
I think it was
problem.
they should have shot
There's
them
a
off for letting the
problem
kid
with
go in.
us. There's a problem with our generation. I don't know what it is. I
kinda like
something's
it.
wrong.
I kind of like our generation. I think we're fun.
Fine with it. It's like
I'm just glad we're not millennials though. Millennials get so much hate. They're like, millennials.
Well, I mean, now the millennials are
turning 30 or something?
Oh really?
They're already.
Wait, what is
Really?
the generation before us?
Millennials.
Oh,
And then it
shoot.
was Gen
So it's like-
X before them.
Then it was
then
baby
Basically, Gen,
No one talks about Gen X because
Then
they're like
baby
irrelevant.
boomers.
Gen X was like the 80s kids, I believe.
Yeah.
And then Gen Z was like early 90s
We're
to
Gen
maybe
Z.
maybe veering on late 90s, and then
It's to
We're
2006,
late
right?
late 90s
2006.
to really.
Then what are the babies?
2006.
Baby boomers are like the 60s.
Wait,
No,
what is
wait, what about now
2006?
babies?
Oh,
They're Gen Z.
No.
right?
No, there's Gen Alpha.
Yeah.
Wait.
No one cares about
Friggin'
that.
So
dope. I wish I was a Gen.
When is Gen Z
irrelevant right now?
2016.
Gen irrelevant.
2016.
Imagine that.
When does Gen Z
After is a
What?
different generation.
2002 or something?
Huh?
2000, 1990?
I thought I was a millennial.
No, you're
Yeah.
I thought it was
Tyler, you were not born in the
Until like
1990s.
9 or something.
My sister is technically a
My
Gen
sister
Z, and she was born in 1998.
So she's not Gen Z.
Fair point.
She might not be.
Who?
My little sister.
Oh, when
was
she
born in
born?
2011. So
So
not
she's
Gen
like
Z then.
A Gen Alpha?
the irrelevant generation.
Yeah. Well, because
looking
they
up
haven't
that.
done anything
How can you
yet.
be
They're like-
irrelevant? Yeah, you're a baby.
They're like in
Obviously, you're
elementary
irrelevant.
school
Like
still.
you're a child. You don't start being relevant until you start like your generation starts doing crazy
But
stuff.
I
like
don't know.
TikTok.
I don't have my source list out for this, but apparently Gen Z is like the biggest generation, and we're not gonna have enough kids. Like, there's not enough kids in Gen Z who said their dream is to like have children. That was really random.
Yeah,
but-
because I mean, we're moving on from the ideal of like you sit down, like settling down and having kids.
that's true. But also
Yeah, I
it's
knew it.
because
Gen
a lot of
Alpha
our-
is anyone born after 2010. Why? How did they get the cool name?
I know.
Jade-
I
They did
Gen
nothing to deserve
Alpha?
it.
You literally get a whole
Right, 'cause
head
they're
over
Gen
everyone
A.
if you're alpha.
Oh,
That's pretty much the same for like Gen Beta. That's like
Yeah,
should be
the
the
generation
next one.
after should be.
Imagine
Gen Z.
Gen Beta.
Gen Z sounds alright.
No, it's got to be something else
Gen
like
Beta is when we're
Zoomers
gonna
or
be
something.
like,
his small dick
Oh.
energy. Right?
That's like arcade, dude.
dude,
I want to have kids though. Like that's a dream. Like I think
yeah.
that'd be a cool.
I'm saying it's very reduced
Kids are
compared
cool.
to generations before us.
That's what's happening in like Japan. Like they have a
Who's the mother
surplus
married?
amount of old people
I
and
agree
no
with that.
kid because
I don't
like
know
no
if my
one's like
brother's-
getting married
I'm the
anymore, like
alpha.
going
I
out.
think it's because
I
Gen
agree
Z
with
has
that.
like been like traumatized in different like
yeah.
ways.
I feel like our
not
parents-
not individually. I'm just
Trying
saying
to
like
get the
we're the
surgery
generation
now.
that grew up with
has the
like
most trauma.
school shooting drills and like we were most of us
bit-
were
most
right after
divorces and
9/11.
stuff.
Most
We're the
divorces,
we're
like,
the, we're the
like,
kids dragged through the mud.
yeah, exactly.
What,
Like
is
we
Gen
got.
Z, like, did they go through 9/11? Like when they were like babies?
No, exactly. Boomers got
like
to live
our
through
parents
like.
were like adults. With
Yeah, so we were
Yeah.
babies.
We
Oh,
were,
I wasn't
we
even
were
born. It happened
some of Gen Z.
2001.
It was 2001.
Some of Gen
Some of
Z?
Gen Z was born, some of
Yeah.
us weren't, but still.
So then our parents had to live.
They were still
did.
recovering
Yeah, they
from what
were.
happened.
Yeah, like now we live in terrorism. So like now we have that.
It's good to know.
Right.
We live in
Right.
like a weird time, especially with like
Yeah.
this year is like crazy.
Exactly.
Like no one's ever
Exactly.
experienced this. Like this is so new.
Right.
Like, I think
Unless
yeah.
you were alive in like the 1920s. Otherwise,
Yeah, like the medieval times plague.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Black
only medieval times kids, only 1100s kids can remember this.
But also, I don't think this sounds bad, but I feel like they didn't weight superficial things like people weight prom and stuff.
Wait, prom?
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of people were like, our senior prom, like, you know?
Pros. Well, at first,
Like,
when
I
all-
guess I don't get it because I wasn't a senior when that happened, but
Wait for what?
like how the school year ended and then
Oh.
seniors didn't get their prom.
Well,
they were like,
here's the thing. I was more understanding about it in the beginning. Now I'm
Me
like
too.
a little bit like I kind of wanted it. Like okay, when all this coronavirus stuff was getting announced, and then the first reaction everyone had was, "Oh, we're not gonna get a prom." I was like, "Yo, people are dying." Like
that was not my first
calm
reaction
down.
either.
People like my English teacher, Mr. Stump, was like, "Guys," and he stopped like his lecture. And he was like, "You know, there's people dying," and then explained because
Yeah.
like. You know, like was in there and all the eccentric
Yes.
people. So
My conservatories.
yeah, so a lot of the eccentric people in there were like, "Prom's not gonna happen." And I was
That's-
like, "Okay, at least you're not dying."
But that's the thing too. Is like, why did they put so much pressure on that so that they were so disappointed when it didn't happen? Like,
Well, I mean, it's just high school. Everything. If you're in high school, everything feels like. I mean,
end of
I
the
feel like it's
world.
fading away, but everything feels like it's the end of the world.
well,
to me, I
I feel
don't-
like because of this now, I'm like, this is the end.
Yeah.
Like every time we said things couldn't get worse, they just did. So now I'm like, I don't even care.
I feel like this year is just the year where we're getting dragged to the ringer. So hopefully 2021 will be.
But think about when we were in 2019 and everybody you knew was saying 2020 is going to be our year. Class
actually
was like,
enjoyed-
we're the best class. We're the class of 2020. And look what happened.
I actually enjoyed 2019.
2019
Yeah.
was pretty good.
No, I think 2019 was good, but I'm saying so many people were like, the magic number, like 2020 is going to be
Oh, that's funny,
perfect.
yeah.
And
It's
then
like everyone was like the 20s. are
Yeah,
back.
exactly.
The
Like the-
roaring 20s, and now
Yeah,
it's
and
like
then we just
go to the
everyone's
Great
dying.
Depression.
We
Yeah.
have coronavirus.
We're going
No,
into
Sebastian is
recession.
reading Great
Yeah.
Gatsby. He was like,
What's
I love the
Economy,
20s.
Our president is so
Yes, let's
bad.
do
so
this.
bad.
1920, and then
Yeah.
We did get economic ruin though. We did get that.
Yeah. People are dying.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
we're getting set up.
We are getting
It's
the
basically
20s.
just like a tripping toe.
A
getting
swine
ready.
flu, economic crisis, depression.
Gatsby.
You know, we're getting all of it.
Yeah.
You know, it's fine.
I mean, all we need is some flapper dresses, and we're basically
Yeah,
we're
wait,
back.
are we gonna go through the? Wait, when was this depression? Was it after?
right
It
into
was
the
the
20s.
It was
1720s.
This is
it was
literally
1929 into 1930.
Yeah.
So it was
History
like,
repeats
but, like, we're
itself.
just-
It literally
It
does.
literally, like, you're repeating everything.
So right now we're like right.
No,
like,
see, we're
post
getting the
World
This is
entire-
like Great Gatsby, like.
it literally is.
We're getting the entirety of the 20s just in 2020.
Yeah. But maybe
Yeah.
that's like bad
Yeah, that
contrast
doesn't
because
matter.
everyone in 2019 was like 2020 is our year. Like I don't know.
You know, 21 is the funniest number. So I don't think it's going to be that bad.
Well, also we are graduating.
It's not
so.
19.
Class of 2021. The
Yes,
year
he
that's
knows
been like
math.
input in our brains since we were like in kindergarten. I don't know if that was just my school, but our school put 21 in front of all of our passwords, in front of all of our emails and
Well,
stuff.
it's a smart way to organize kids.
Yeah,
back there.
and also to remember. But then it like ever since I was a kid, I was like 2021's the year that school's over.
No,
So
it's-
like all the way up until now, I've been like,
yeah, it's kind of funny. Like in
I think
kindergarten,
it's weird that we're classified by numbers though. In school, like I always had like a school.id, and that's how they classified you.
Yeah.
Like not your name, like you would wear your little
okay,
number.
that's a bit eccentric.
That goes on top of my school is a dystopian government. Like
I guess.
last week's
yeah, okay.
conversation about getting kids pulled from class.
I remember like in kindergarten. I don't know if all schools did this. I think our school did this. Well, I wasn't in kindergarten at Friends yet, but
I
they
don't
would make
remember
like
good
T-shirts that said "Class of 2021." When way back in the year of like 2008, and now look at us
before
now.
we could
I
even
have a picture.
fathom.
Well, that was like a graduation thing. They're like, oh, 2021 coming in. Last year, 2030 went in and they're graduating. The year of
Oh, yeah.
2030 is in number
2030.
grade now.
Oh my god.
It's terrifying.
My brother's class is 2024, and I think that's so weird.
Okay,
But
It's a whole 4 years.
I feel like our grade just got like
We're the
so
last-
finessed.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we were the last grade too to like play outside. Like I feel like like when I was a kid, like I had a bow and arrow set and I would go outside. But now
I would,
kids
like,
just
I would shoot people.
no, I would like shoot trees and stuff. But like now kids just like play on the iPad.
Yeah, we were the
like
last
no one knows
generation
how to
grow
ride
up
bikes.
without
Yeah.
electronics.
Yeah, like my friend's little brother, like they don't know how to ride bikes or like swim just because they're inside all day
I think
playing
that's
video games and
I
stuff.
think I'm glad I, didn't get a phone until like
8th grade.
Xander and Jimmy. If you're watching this, if you got your phone at like under the age, or no, if you got it before the age of like 13 or something, don't do that to your kids.
Yeah.
Like,
It'll
okay,
mess them up.
I was never given a phone.
Teach them how to ride a bike and don't give them a phone.
So I learned all that. I managed to get my own phone by using my sister's old phones because she always got phones. And I was just like ravaging and like picking the parts out to make it work. And I finally did it.
But also the thing is, now socially, if you're the kid before 13 who doesn't have a phone, how is that going to feel? Like
You're
that's
gonna
the
get
norm
bullied.
now.
I think
If you're
that's
going to
ju-
get bullied, you're
No,
not
I
going to be the
think-
only one without Instagram.
Obviously, okay, I
That's
think
Twitter.
13, you probably should have a phone because you're in
Yeah.
second.
Middle school.
Middle
But
school, but-
I would say earlier than like 7th grade.
That's
I mean,
when
I got mine in
it at
sixth.
13.
You don't
I
need
got
it.
mine in 7th.
I got
Your
mine
phone?
like
Yeah, my
8th,
phone.
Oh,
7th,
I had
halfway
a-
through 7th grade.
I had a
7th
phone, but I would
grade.
lose it all the time. Like I never actually used a phone. I never even got Instagram or anything till 8th grade.
I used my sister's BlackBerry in like 4th grade, but all I did was just like text her like shine bright like a diamond while she was taking like her SAT or something.
Yeah,
So,
that's
you know,
funny.
like I see like my cousins, they're gonna be like sophomores. They're not
So they're
necessarily
2 years
very
old.
young.
So they're your
But, like,
sister's age.
The whole thing about not being outside, like I just saw them riding bikes out in the neighborhood, so I have a little bit of hope
They
they
do.
get out. They're not all just.
I mean, everything nowadays, vintage is the new cool.
yes.
Oh, that's so weird.
Except them, they just wear.
So riding
bikes
bikes is no
outside.
longer something fun; it's an aesthetic.
You know. You know what? He fixed up my cousin fixed up my dad's like 20-year-old bike, so and it broke, but it's fine. It just snapped, like.
Yeah. You just snapped in half. They're riding.
So I have a little bit of hope.
For what? Bike riding?
Younger generation.
Dude, I didn't
I
know how to
guess
ride a bike
that's-
for a really long time. And I'm really bad at swimming too, but
Hey, Logan, if you're watching this, learn how to ride a damn bike.
Oh.
Already, you're already like almost you're 17.
Yeah, and if you
If you did,
Okay.
good job.
and also if
But if you
I-
haven't, learn.
Yes, and if
Speaking
Logan
of,
doesn't
I need to
watch
replace
this,
the battery. So say your statement.
if Logan's not watching this, Jacob, Baraldi, Aiden, tell him.
Whoops,
And Aurelia,
calling
sorry.
him out.
Tell
Calling
him.
him out.
Nolan, tell him.
Tell him.
Teach him to ride a bike.
Ride a bike.
Or I'll come to your house and teach him for you. Oh, there it goes.
Moral of the story, right?
That was ominous.
The dad's getting kind of aggressive over there.
You need to know how to ride a bike.
Yeah.
Ride a bike is like a necessity. You
Yeah.
want to know? Hey, what were we talking? What was the start of
Pause the hoof. Spit boba on my grog.
Definitely,
I wonder who did it.
Definitely. That one.
Or take a breather.
Well, I don't want to chew them.
She's like, I don't want to chew them off.
So you spit them at me.
I don't want to chew them out. Wait,
Sorry.
how much, dude?
So
Are you gonna like cut stuff? Because at one point I threw his boba at Dee's face and it like stuck, and he was like,
That'll be a little hidden gem for the real fans.
don't worry. I sent them something you said in the episode last time you were on that you wanted out. So you're welcome.
Yeah, maybe don't make this one an hour and 10 minutes.
Well, no, I only have space for like 30 minutes on each. So
It's been, in 10 minutes, it'll have been an hour.
No way.
Yeah.
no way.
We started
"Should we
at,
play?"
we started at like 9:17.
That was pretty
And it's
good, honestly.
10:07.
No,
I enjoyed
No
it.
way.
Yeah.
we
These
did.
go by faster and faster.
Well, I think
Because we're
also we
just
have more
talking about
people.
whatever. We don't have a plan necessarily. We're just talking.
Yeah, so we can
but
do,
that's
maybe
what's
we
up.
can have like a topic for the last 10 minutes, but it's up to you guys.
we were talking about deal breakers for a while, and
Yeah.
then we started
No, no,
talking
then
about
we got,
Harambe
like-
and these nuts.
Oh, yeah, so that was
someone
connected.
I
Yeah.
think someone's vacuuming upstairs. So
Connecting it back to deal breakers, question mark?
Yeah, so deal breaker. Don't know how to ride a bike. Sorry.
this is supposed to be about paranormal.
No, it wasn't.
Story.
Are you kidding me? You did not.
Dude, I have
set
the
up.
crazy paranormal story.
Go ahead.
Like,
What's
Okay.
happening right now?
So it was happened like this time around last year. I went to Havasu with a bunch of my friends, and it was like a big girls trip. And so first of all, we were kind of like hearing weird noises at night. We were like, whatever. And then we were out in the water one day, and my friend like was wakeboarding. And she fell, and all of a sudden she looked at me and she was like, I want to get out, like, I need to get out of the water. So I thought she was hurt, so I go up to her and we get her out, and she was like, this is gonna sound weird, but I saw bubbles come up and I thought someone was talking to me. I was like, okay, that's crazy.
I thought I saw a pineapple.
No, and then her mom, like our friend's mom, looked stuff up, and a girl had died in the river like
What?
a couple weeks before. They were like drunk and got in this crazy boat accident, and she died, and no one ever found her. So we were like, that's really weird. And then one day we were just like sitting in like the house, whatever, and all the clocks were being weird. And then my friend was literally going to the bathroom, and she saw handprints like dragged down this
Ooh,
mirror,
Titanic.
and she ran out because she thought she saw someone. And her like we have our friend's mom come in because she's two houses, so like we stay in one, and
my
her like
gosh.
they stayed there, so they
Nice.
came over to like check everything out because like if we saw somebody, like that was gonna be a problem. So we go back to the garage, and she was like, look, everything's locked, look, this door is always closed, look, I'll watch, I'll pull on it. And she pulls on it, swings open, so we were all just like, it was so ironic. So we were like, what the heck? And then she was looking at like the like mirror, and the hands that were on there were huge. Like I have really big hands, but it was like dragged down really, really
Only
weird.
good stand.
Jason Bourne.
Like really weird. And then this is gonna sound stupid, but we were making like a TikTok and about it, and then in the back you can literally like, it's weird, you can like see like a little orb. I have the video, I'll show it to you guys. You can see like a little orb, that's what they call them.
You could see it, or fly
And
past.
like none of us were back there.
13.
And then the next day, like
The
before
flag
we leave,
orb.
her dad had wiped off the hand marks like the day before we left. And then when we left, my friend was like, "Oh, did you wipe off the hand marks?" And her dad was like, "I already did that," but we had saw them that day still, so they
I
were
love how
still
they're
there,
called like hand
even though
marks,
they had
like,
been wiped off and
Number
stuff.
12.
It was
The hand
weird.
mark.
It was
but, like,
it was really scary, and like our phones were being really weird. Like our Snapchats would like glitch out really
she
crazy,
was like,
and like
haunting you. She was like, no one's been here in
it was weird. We
weeks.
called her Quincy. We'd be like, bro, Quincy is just like,
Yo, Quincy, can you chill? Thanks.
no, it was so scary.
Number 15, Quincy in my Havasu house.
No, trust me, we were all like, and I don't believe in that stuff, but I was like, that's kind of sus. I mean,
If I were them, I would have ran out of that house immediately. Oh my god.
I would have crushed that bug into tiny little pieces.
If I would have seen that thing in my home, I would have used the back of my boot to squish it into a tiny brown pole.
So look back there. See?
That?
Yeah, look. There's
What
like
the hell
Such
is
a
that?
funny
See,
video.
that is actually
look, and that's
scary.
all of us. Like
Wait,
that's
show
all
it
of us.
to,
sitting
show it
there.
to-
There's
No.
one back
Just
there.
send.
When I
Oh
went
yeah,
to high
Sarah,
school, it was
can
also
you do me a
very
favor?
weird.
Send me whatever you're showing over.
Oh, okay. Wait, do you want to look at it?
No, because I'll pop it on the screen one of them.
Oh, okay. Well, they're gonna.
Oh, give me a look. Give me a look.
Yeah,
what else?
I'm
It's
airdropping
literally
it to
like
you.
an
so-
orb.
Wait, I would like.
It's
like-
literally like
it, like,
an orb.
jumps.
It like yeah, and people are like, it's a reflection, but I'm
it's
like,
not.
it goes past chairs and so, like behind them.
Quincy, what is she
Okay,
doing?
I'll show everyone.
Hey, if you had that Quincy, gang,
Okay.
gang.
You won't be able to.
Yeah, you have to like scroll
Where?
through it.
Oh, that I've seen this. You showed me this.
Who is that?
Can I see?
That's like that's not a person. Like who is
That's running
that?
so fast, the wind moved a paper towel.
Oh my god, what is?
Who
it's
is
not
that?
A reflection.
Who
that
is
literally
that?
Looks like.
That's no one. No
Looks
one.
like a hamster.
Look, the only blonde girl we have was running, so no one's blonde. Like, who is
Yo.
that person?
Quincy, stop taking laps in the house.
Quincy. And like everyone,
Yeah, that's what's up.
Quincy kind of looks like a hamster, though.
I mean,
it looked like the top of someone's
No,
head.
it- yeah,
it
it's
looked like
like-
the top of someone's head was running by.
It's
no, that's exactly what I thought it looked like. It
Yeah,
looked like
that's what I
someone's
thought
hair.
too.
But it's
You were
no
like
one's back
blonde.
there.
Blonde girl was already running. She was already running for the hills. I'm trying to think of the only paranormal story I have. I think I told you this, but we were at school, but it wasn't during school hours. Our school asked me and some other people to do a mock photo shoot for the magazine at our school. Like they give them out at shows
Evolution?
and stuff. No,
Something like,
some promotional thing for school. They had us take stock photos basically.
oh, these two go to Ocean. So.
Yes.
I did too.
Yes.
I do too.
Yeah.
So we were doing promotional photos, and we were on the 6th floor of one of the buildings in our school, and so we go into the bathrooms, and one of my friends, there's 3 of us girls, we went in, and one of my friends, her dad passed away, and she, like, I didn't know her dad's name at the time. We weren't that close, but I knew that her dad had passed away, and we walk into this bathroom, and she calls out her dad's name. I'll just use my dad's name for the sake of privacy, but my dad's name is Tony, so I'm gonna use Tony. And she like yells out into the bathroom, like, Tony? Like, is that you? And like one of the bathroom stalls slams shut, and we're all like, that's a coincidence. So we walk out.
That's a coincidence.
We walk out, we walk back in, and the lights are flickering, but you know, old building, old school,
Yeah,
whatever.
I mean, the lights always flicker.
Right. So we're like, whatever. It was just weirder that had happened. So then she calls out again, and me and the other girl have no clue who Tony is. We're both like, girl, like what? Like, what are you saying? And she yells out Tony again, and the same stall like slams. So I look at the stall, I'm like, yo, someone's like tricking us, like someone's playing us, and no one's in there. So it's weird. So we go back into the room. This was our dumbest idea, was telling the rest of the stock photo kids that, like, oh my god, the girl's bathroom's haunted. Like, someone's
now
slamming the
everyone's
door.
like,
So then we were distracted, like, on our phones, whatever. And I guess a girl had, like, gone to the girl's bathroom. So we go back to the girl's bathroom, and she calls out his name again, and we hear, like, this, like, heavy, like, breath. And so we're like in the stall, and
The homie was like,
we hear this girl go like, it was a female like voice, like exhales. That's what was weird. So she's like, and we were like, what? And it was coming from the stall that had like slammed shut. So we're like, someone's
Someone
playing
was really
us.
taking a
So
poop.
we
Someone was
so we start like
No, they're trying to keep
going
quiet. They're like,
down.
oh, don't look at-
We looked under like the stalls to see if like the girl's feet
You
were
lifted the
there.
feet up.
I'm freaked out because I heard this like someone breathe, and it's not Tony. So I'm like pushing all the doors open, and I push a door open and it resists, and then this girl was like, hi, and I was like,
oh wait, it was
Also,
like
there was actually someone.
so this
she was pooping in there. You with the vibe. She was trying to poop. You're just like kicking all the doors she's just like,
door back, and then she like pushed it and made it resist as if she thought she could convince me that ghost was like.
She could have said, "I'm trying to take your."
she was like trying to trick you.
She tricked us because of the fact that probably said we ran
did you
into the
know her?
classroom. No, we ran into the classroom. We're like, guys, there's a ghost. Some girl heard us say that, and she wanted to play us.
Oh, so
And it
while
worked.
she was taking a poop, she was
So
like, I
long
can
story
message these
short, after we went to the classroom with all the stock photo kids, one of the girls was like, they're so dumb, and like went to the bathroom. And then by the time we went back and she called out her name, that's what the breath was. And then we like, she went far. I was pushing doors open. She knew it was gonna get to her, and she's just like.
I would have been like,
I was like, dude. And then later, the weirdest part is like my friend was like kind of upset because she literally thought her dead father was like calling out to her.
All right, that's a bit messed.
And this girl was just like.
see, that's kind of
This girl's dad died.
No, but that's the thing. I don't think she knew her. I don't think she knew it.
Oh,
I just
okay.
think she
She
thought
didn't
we
know
were
the
just calling
context.
out names.
She didn't know
She
the
had no
context.
clue. But I also was just like, it was weird. We really did think that this girl's dad was like watching over us. We were like, Tony,
It reminds me of like a story from like Olin Rogers where he was in the Target bathroom and him and this guy were like both on opposite sides of the row of stalls, and then he was like, "Should take a poop one day," and I decided to scream at the top of my lungs. And then he's like, oh. And then eventually when that guy was done with his doo-doo, he started like checking every single stall, and then eventually when he got to his, and he did it a couple more times, and then when he got to the last stall, which he was in, he moved. And he was like, oh.
Oh, so he went under?
Yeah.
Oh.
And and then he like ran, and then the guy who screamed like walked down. He saw that he left his pants. And this is the Target.
why are
Ren,
boys so
Ren,
weird with
Ren.
like boys at our school like poo in the urinals and like poop on the floor? Like, why do people do that?
People are just trolls.
Why is the boys' bathroom so
Ren, is that
disgusting?
Boys will be doozies.
Oh, like,
Yes.
did you find a McDonald's like?
Yeah.
What?
He found McDonald's in the urinal.
No, yeah. So
Speaking of Tony, Tony is actually
Yeah.
picking us up instead. It's fine.
yeah, so it was a set of three urinals in the lunch bathroom. I go in after school, just needing to pee. McDonald's, Happy Meals, just all three, with all the food still in them.
The toy
No.
is just sitting there.
Not eaten. Apples, burger, and toy in it. Not eaten, just left there, soaking in urine.
Me likey.
Oh, like people were peeing on them.
No, just like in the bowl. It was disgusting.
Oh, that reminds me.
I'm
Who
gonna
would
leave a
pay
happy
money to
One
do that?
of the girls at our school, she wanted to film a TikTok, so she put raw hot dogs in
Glizzies?
the boys and girls bathrooms.
A hot dog's a
You know what I'm
glizzy.
talking
Are you like
about?
Australian or something?
No, dude, have you never seen the glizzy gobbler?
Yo, I watched this one thing on Instagram where it's probably some TikTok, I don't know, where they took out the thumb pads or whatever they call them, the joysticks joysticks,
okay.
and replaced them with like glizzies. It's pretty funny.
Glizzies.
Nice.
You didn't know
glizzies?
glizzies were hot dogs?
No,
It's a
because I
new
speak
term.
English.
Yeah, I speak English as well.
It's new. It's like glizzies.
I
Well,
feel
she-
weird saying that though. It's not.
She just put raw hot dogs everywhere, and she thought it was so funny. So girls were like walking to the girls' bathroom, being like, "Oh my god, is that a hot dog?" And I was like, "This is the dumbest like."
That's so
concept.
funny, dude.
This is
We
also
love
like at
TikTok.
7 in the
people,
morning.
Like, is your bathroom just like nice,
bathrooms are
or is it
kinda
like
doo-doo.
bad? Like at our school,
No, they're
there's like
bad.
a big stall and everyone just like vapes in it. Like that's what girls
alright,
do.
You walk in, right?
We
There's
have
like
the
a
gender
okay. You walk in. There's
Those
like a
closed
room. We've talked about last podcast.
Yeah,
about
this was last podcast.
You walk in. There's a room, and then like to the right is like the maintenance electric room, and then you walk in another door, and there's a bathroom.
Wait for
There's-
the boys.
For both. Or is this not the same?
It's just the boys.
Okay,
It's
we're just the
boys.
boys. Anyways, so you walk in. There's 2 stalls. 2 stalls. 3 stalls.
boys.
We have
for the
4.
boys. We
Oh,
have
yeah.
4.
Or more.
You don't have your
4 are all the
we had
same.
2 stalls.
Wait, before you go, I need you to rip this open.
Sure.
Thanks for the warning.
I don't like this ASMR.
I wanted to eat the lychees.
2 stalls, 2 urinals. The thing is, the urinals are super close together.
Yeah.
Like,
Ooh, so you get that buddy. Isn't that a rule, dude? Isn't it a rule that you like can't pull your
never-
pants all the way down?
who the hell?
No one does that.
But like kids do. They're like
Children, yeah.
Yeah, there's people that do that.
What do you think? We're 8?
Yes.
First off, the rule that you advance.
And you can't like look.
You don't look.
The rule that's advanced.
You look in the eyes. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
The advanced rule from not pulling your pants all the way down is not to choose a stall right next to the one guy because you're like.
So if there's like multiple stalls, you don't go in the one right there.
You're like.
I got a pretty good
How's
stall
your
story.
day? Good. How about you? Yeah.
So
That's so awkward.
So you try to avoid that, but since
Yeah, I
they
hate
make
that.
it that way.
Terrible.
Girls will like, what do we do?
So I got a little thing to tell. So
Or girls will just change it. Sorry, go ahead.
I try to be as friendly as possible to the administrators, preferably Mr. I'm not gonna say his name, but our like I don't even know, assistant principal or whatever. So I was talking to him during the day, and then at lunch I go take a go to the bathroom, go pee or whatever, and then so I'm just peeing, taking my time, and then all of a sudden, this guy, the administrator, pulls up next to me. He's like, "Oh, hey, what's up, Dean? How you doing?"
It's just like.
Wait, don't they have like administrative bathroom?
my
They're not
God.
supposed to use the kids' bathroom.
This is just
I
like.
told this to my dad and my sister.
Oh yeah, oh god.
You haven't told the
God.
podcast.
Why didn't I say this last? Oh my god, that would have been perfect.
So basically,
so our principal
I
was
would
an
prefer
absolute
not
creep.
to say that one of the
One
previous
of our
ones.
principals. The other like 3 were pretty good. Good job, guys. After that creep. So yeah, me,
Sorry, Mr. Beep.
Mr. Beep. It was me, Johnny, and were you there?
I might have just left to.
Yeah, so it's me, Johnny, James then. And oh my god. So we go into the bathroom, we're just talking about boy stuff, something you obviously just stuff you wouldn't say in front of teachers and stuff. And he's at the stall, so me and Johnny are talking, me and James were already done, we were just waiting for him. And then our teacher comes out, he's like, "Is that so, Johnny? That's a funny story." And we're like This is us when we were
This
is us when we were 11.
6th graders. This is 6th graders. And we're just like, the hell are you doing in here?
Yeah, that's
well, obviously,
weird.
but we're just like
So,
Yeah.
how was that chapel sermon? Yeah.
Oh, that's so awkward.
no,
Wait,
What were you talking about?
it's a student doesn't matter what we were talking about.
That's
It's
true.
Student
yeah, no,
bathroom.
the administrators aren't allowed
yes,
to go in
this
there.
was Mr.
Okay, just making sure.
or Mr.
Wait, you.
Oh, I can
That's what I was
censor the name because he was like.
Mr. Beep.
That's terrible. Yeah, he can just put.
That's so
Well, he doesn't even have to put that in.
annoying.
But that's terrible. That's ridiculous. He was a creep until he left.
I think that's why he left because
Yes,
a lot of
it
my
was.
sister had a bad experience with him. He was like, "Hey, man, how you doing?" Every single morning.
I guess he really
That
did.
happened. What was your story?
Oh, okay. So we have conservatory, and mine
Yeah.
has a separate building because we're special, just like you guys. But
Not me.
basically, me and I'm just gonna say her name. We were going to the bathroom. Actually, bleep out her name. This is important. Okay.
Do you want her to believe that?
Bleep out her name. So we were talking about how she was gonna have some endeavors with her friend's brother. This is why you
They're gonna
bleep it.
do some geometry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
they'll
Geometry.
live.
Yeah,
They'll live.
okay, the thing is, it was
Physics.
all a joke. Okay, so this is all fun and games, and
Physical therapy.
we were this is so funny, haha, just don't get pregnant with him. You don't want another one of and then his sister was right next to us because she goes to OSHA as well, and a teacher who is our teacher walked out of the stall and she looked Katie directly in the eye and said, "Use protection," and walked out, and me and Katie ran for it. And then also our director one time, I was wearing a sweatshirt and I just didn't wear a bra that day. I don't know, it didn't register. And I was like, "Can you see my nipples?" And then the director walked out and she was like, "Chris, get it together," because they know us.
Oh.
So I was like, "Oh, fuck." I was like, that was not
Is it
good.
a girl or is it a guy?
No, it's a girl.
Oh, I was
It's
that's
so
kind of
weird,
weird.
though.
Because they use our bathrooms, but it's also just uncomfortable that one of them now knows my friend's sexual activities, and I'm just that's uncomfortable.
Hey, but at least you're looking out for
One
that.
of the teachers in my conservatory, we have this in conservatory.
Do it again. Hold on.
It should be all right. It's just turned off.
Dude, I'm sweating my penis off.
In scenes, they can get romantic or they can get physical and like multiple aspects.
Yeah, because you guys are actors.
Exactly.
Wait, are
we,
you in
we
the
have to do
actors
stuff
group?
like that. Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm
she's
in acting.
like visual artist, drawing.
Yeah, draw paintings.
And
And I'm in acting.
Dope as freak.
And so we have this thing where it's like, you know, obviously if you get a scene and it has like a kiss written in it, you can choose not to do it. You can replace it with something else or whatever. You can like make choices, right? But one of our teachers is a creep.
Is it like the?
Believe
is
that.
it like that one?
Yes.
What did it
If
start
you're-
with? What is his last name?
Block it out though. He'll
Yeah.
literally like kick me out. Anyway, so I wasn't actually in the room when this happened, but I heard a lot about it because it's actually the most inappropriate thing that's ever happened. But basically,
ever?
this is one of the one things that we were all like, we have to say something. Like this cannot happen again. But basically, he wanted to demonstrate a kiss in a scene. And one of the students was his scene partner. So she was sitting down, and he
Gangnam
was
Style.
standing up. And he was standing up, like, lecturing the class, being like, you know, it's all about, like, comfortability, and, like, it's all about, like, making choices, like, giving us, obviously, some acting critiques and whatnot. And he starts saying the lines in the actual scene, and he puts his hand, like, over her mouth and kisses her. But it all happened so fast. He didn't ask her. He just did it. And so she was literally sitting like this, and he just like kissed his own hand over her. And then
That's
after,
like the theater things where you go like.
Yeah.
but that's consensual because both actors
Yeah, because both
know
actors
what's up.
They know
And
that's
honestly,
what's up.
most actors at our age will just be like, "Are you okay with kissing?" Like, yes, no, yes. Then they just do it, and it's like quick and it's over with. But he was like, a teacher
Is he
fake
hot?
kissing a child.
Doesn't he have like
Is he
that?
hot? Oh, he's
Doesn't he have like the what is it what's his name? The not the love handle. The thing.
Yes, yes. It was just really. It was just really. Yeah, that's the worst. You have to cut all that out.
Yeah, I'll go. I got you.
Anyway, but that happened, and it was like so painfully awkward. And also, it was that he would like make every scene as sexual as possible between
Isn't he like European or something?
Between
What?
siblings, like when you have like a sibling scene,
That is disgusting.
he would literally be like he'd be like mess around with the dynamics. I was like,
Mess
What does
around,
that
what
even
it
I
mean?
was like, we're
Hey,
supposed to be related, or even if it was like a mother and son scene, or like a father and daughter scene, he would be like,
Oh, so he's just
he would
weird.
be like, I want to
Hold on,
try
hold on.
things
It's like
out.
those TikToks.
Is he like
That,
is
bro.
he like European or something? Or?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so he's
okay,
like.
they're like that.
Oh.
No, but it's
He's
just
like-
uncomfortable because we're all minors, and he's like,
like-
acting like we
Wait,
can
was it
do
play
these weird
six?
things.
Red.
What are you trying to?
Huh?
I have to be.
Go ahead.
I've got, if we want
Candy
to,
cigarettes.
I've got a story, like people person story. That'd be interesting if you want to like shove it in with the
Candy
rest of like
cigarettes.
the. It's not really necessarily paranormal, but it does deal with like real people. It's like the only crazy story I have. If you want to shove it in with like the.
You're gonna have to do a lot
this
of
is
editing.
like this is like. We're gonna wait for them to
The
come.
only last episode was like. beep, 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 beep.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think honestly, I think you could just cut parts out.
Yeah.
Because we just said everyone's name. Yeah. I'll wait for her to get back before I tell my story. It's about a kid starting fires in a forest, and we as children had to stop him. Yeah, it'll be interesting.
I went through a small pyromaniac phase.
What?
It begun with burning photos, and then it went on for
What
like
does this say?
months.
You're
13
scaring
reasons
people.
why.
What? No. Then my dad was like, "You're gonna burn the house down," and I had to.
No, I'm not. I'm just gonna burn some of the photos.
And then some sticks. And
Yeah,
then,
then
We
it,
want
then
some
it turned
sticks and
into
some
like
DVDs and some
paper.
machines.
No. I
paper.
wasn't like burning like clothes or like
And then
or, like,
cars.
cars,
And then
no.
houses.
no.
No,
The whole shebang.
The deck in my house, the deck
That
of the
too?
house in my
That's
backyard. Do you know what I'm
gone.
talking about? That wooden deck. That thing caught on fire. Over. No more deck. So my dad was like, "You gotta stop."
Sarah, we were talking about fire?
Sorry,
Anyways,
we were talking
continue.
about my pyro.
we're talking about your
story,
pyro
guys.
story.
I love fire. I've lit.
Okay,
bed
then
springs
you're
on
gonna
fire.
love this.
See,
story.
she gets it.
What?
I've lit bed springs on fire.
Whoa.
Dude, it was so.
Those are the most flammable things.
No,
in
it was
the
like a
world.
tire bed springs,
How do you
a
light a
couch.
fire?
We lit a whole couch on fire.
See, I'm not even that
Where,
crazy.
In the desert.
Exactly.
okay,
you
okay.
do whatever you want in the desert. The
Dude,
desert
it's-
has no
Oh, well, I
laws.
was
The
in the
desert
house,
has-
so I guess
My
My dad
whatever.
almost burned down their garage.
Your dad's fireman.
So your
though.
story about
No,
the
like,
fire in the
yeah.
forest.
Okay.
But what's that then?
No, big way dude can do what he wants.
I'm gonna want you to bleep out the location
ahead.
because like
Wait.
Leave that.
Or you can
I know
put it
I'm
up.
gonna.
Are you just gonna like be like? Am I just gonna be gone for some bit and you're just gonna? Be like,
No, we didn't do
We
anything.
didn't do anything.
We didn't do anything.
Oh.
I waited.
talk-
I had a
until-
pleasant
sorry.
pee, by the way.
We just burned a couple.
I almost used a bidet. I was trying to shoot it.
Oh no, you're Siggy.
Is that actually? Can I have one?
I use these as
Are they candy?
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
gone.
can I have one?
all right.
Oh.
That's like my
Is
line.
it gum?
Yeah.
Does it look like?
Continue.
Blow.
Wait, is that like
Oh.
illegal?
What? These are candy.
Yeah.
No, actually,
Oh wait, can I see the
Please
lighter?
don't shoot it right now,
Don't
though.
light it.
I'm not gonna light. I'm gonna pretend to
Gum.
light it.
no, like smoke comes out.
I mean, it's,
So Tyler's story is a fire.
Whoa, she's smoking on the podcast.
Now you got that. Sticky
Okay, so your story about the
Yeah.
she's rolling a cigarette.
So anyway,
joints.
No, I know. But you're smoking a cigarette. You can tobacco. Just,
I guess.
That's a lot of work, though.
Give me.
Roll. Yeah, I don't know how to roll a
Okay,
J.
what's the story?
you don't.
Can I take this part out? It makes it so much easier to light.
No.
Can you
Oh my
do it?
God, Sarah.
Wait, can you do it?
Yeah.
You
It
have to
actually does
jailbreak a
make
lighter
it-
right
Go,
now.
go. Tyler,
What is
tell
going
your damn
on?
story.
What?
Tell your damn
Fixing the
story.
lighter.
I can't hear myself. When everyone starts talking, I can't hear myself. That's
Well,
the
now
problem.
no
You
one's
use whatever
talking.
part you want on this.
Queen Tyler,
Guys.
please speak.
Talk. Just even if you don't hear yourself,
Anyway.
just talk.
Okay, so basically, every summer,
Every summer.
every summer we go to the same like campsite
That's all
that
I
I'm
want,
gonna,
so whatever's on there.
like keep.
Private.
You just say
keep
location.
private.
I can believe it on once. Just try not
Because
to
this
say
probably
it.
would actually like cause problems for them the way they handled it. So anyway, so it's me and a couple friends that I only like really see.
Who has square keys? That's what they call. Who has square?
That I only. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Continue.
Yeah, so we'd always go every year, and I think this was like 2 years ago. It was kind of just like an uninteresting, like bland, like last 3 days. We stay like a week, and then the third day, we were just like hanging out, and we hear like a fire truck go by, and they come down in, and there's just this bush that's just on fire. Like we come out, we're like, whoa, what's going on? Because it stopped. We thought it was just gonna go through, and then this whole bush was on fire, and we're like, whoa, that's crazy. So.
That's crazy.
And we like ask him, we're like, some kid was like biking by. He's like, yeah, I saw someone do it. He ran away. And we're like, ooh. It's like, it's like mysterious. And they're just like, yeah, if you ever find them, let us know because we're just going to arrest them. And we're like,
We're gonna arrest them.
well, the firefighters.
You're not supposed to bite.
You literally
You're
just-
You're supposed to take out the wrapper.
Listen, you no,
Oh my
you
God,
first
she did
blow it
chew
like
gum.
No, I. Oh,
It's gum. Girl, that's why I was like, don't chew it on this.
I never. Oh, it tastes kind of bad.
It's not good gum. I use it as a prop.
It's also probably been in there for like
Yeah, so basically, like someone just set a whole bush on fire. We're like, ooh, a mystery. So we decided, yeah, we have nothing better to do. So we're gonna go search for this dude. Since the firefighters just put it out and just like, yeah, kids do this. Okay, bye. So they left, and we're like, wow, that is absolutely crazy. And we asked that kid. He's like, oh yeah, he's wearing black.
Wearing Hurley and
Wait, who are you with?
black hood.
Bass Pro Shop hat and Patagonia shirt.
Yes, I was.
You're watching the.
Oh,
I'm joking.
whoa.
Please cut that out.
Does he
Please cut
Does
that
he
out.
still speak like he knows like half of English?
Yes.
Okay.
Please cut that out. Oh my god.
You want to date an illiterate man?
Yeah.
Continue.
Why is he that
What happened to
interesting?
bums? He is a.
Yeah, he is a.
He's a cute bum.
He's the left bum.
Oh my god, you're biased, head ass exempt.
Answer your mom.
You just want to be able to like
my
step
father?
over him.
Your mom.
Is he small?
My mom's
He's my height.
He says that.
Ren, give me my phone.
You're not that small. Ren, how tall are you?
I'm like 5'7".
He's
That's
short.
not bad. I've seen.
Continue.
Anyway, so we were So like the same day we were like searching around, we asked that kid, he's like, oh yeah, blue hoodie, black pants, something like that. And we're like, oh right, cool. So we go searching, and there's like where the RVs and the cabins are, which is foresty, and then there's like this separate campsite on the other side of the road that's like super dry bush and trees and stuff. We're like, yeah, this is like pyromaniac, arsonist playground. So we're like
arsonist's dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we see this kid acting all shifty, and we like follow him, but we get like stopped by like the like not campsite protectors, but they're like they take care of the campsite, and we're like, we know we're all really like, they stopped us, so he just got away. We don't know if it was him or not. Well, now we know. I don't know. I can't remember.
Wait, was it him?
I can't remember, but they stopped us and we're like, okay, I know there's a lot of anxiety going around after that bush was set on fire, but please don't.
Okay, so I'm currently editing this, and it is 3:13 a.m. For like the next 5 minutes or so, I believe there's a cricket at Crickets for about the entirety of the rest of the video, so if you want to skip to the end, please do, or if you want to stay and listen to the cricket song, be my guest.
Yo,
Like
cricket, calm
speculate?
down
Over there.
He's scared.
I killed a cricket yesterday. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, good job, Dean. So he was like,
Wait, what is that? No,
It's a cricket.
is it actually?
When I'm recording at night, I can't like, if there's a cricket, I have to stop. So speaking of crickets,
so basically, it gives atmosphere, the foresty atmosphere.
yeah, ladyfingers, not this.
We're here.
The funny thing is, I could hear it like quadruple the times.
Yeah, but I'm in the forest right now.
Where were you camping?
Get in the mood.
Did you say location? I'll censor it out. Where it is where? It's like you're even wearing the shirt, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's okay.
That's funny.
Not here.
Well, the cricket's really bringing us to the moment.
So yeah, basically.
Is that my student driver sticker?
No, that's mine.
What? Didn't someone
no,
steal
that's
mine?
hers.
No, it's mine.
Didn't someone steal mine?
You have mine.
Oh, but yeah, my dad was borrowing my car Long Beach. This is why I was still, why I still had my permit. And someone just straight up stole the student driver sticker. I think it was yours or yours.
Well, my sister needs that, so.
I'm giving that, I'll give
Wait,
it
does
to you.
everyone get one?
your sister's it's gonna be so...
Can you buy it?
Yeah,
You just buy it off like Amazon or something.
but don't make yourself a target.
Okay.
I never use them.
Well,
My
I'm
dad
not gonna
did.
use it.
So-
Yeah, I would hate
Wait,
it.
why?
Because I was embarrassed. Like, people were like, I don't know.
I think I would
People
be
are
more
nicer to
embarrassed
you,
when
though,
I
if you have
crash.
it.
No,
Yeah.
people like Conke use a joke to sometimes just mess with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's so mean.
I guess it depends.
time
on
is
the
Well, I guess my
area.
embarrassing moment will be when I crash, and then I'm like, well,
Student driver.
I've got like 15 minutes.
Yeah, basically.
Anyway, so yeah, the like campsite like caretakers, the ones that like stay for like 6 months just there, they're like old people. They're like, don't harass.
don't. Do it again. Do it again.
Just tap it.
Oh, he's fighting back. He's fighting back. Be like,
Yo, shut the hell in your mouth.
aw.
So yeah,
It's okay,
basically.
Larry.
So yeah, they like stopped us. That kid got away, and we're like, damn. We're like, okay, sorry, we won't harass your camp goers. And they're like, thank you. And so they like let us go. We're all on bikes, Stranger Things style, just like,
So
we gotta go.
okay.
And so, and the same night, it was like getting dark, and we could see like we were just hanging out at the cabins again, and we go out to bike. There's a big street that just goes like through the campsite, like
Just continue at this point.
two lane highway that like goes through, and so we were biking down that, and we see like towards like horse stables, you know, dry ass wood horse stables. We see like a little thing of smoke going up, and we're like, no way, there's no way.
Dry horse stables.
Yeah. So we're like, no way. So we bike all the way down. There's another fire going on. We're like, what the hell is going on? So we put it out with our shoes, you know, very safe in a dry bushel.
Yeah, that was not.
He's leaving traces.
We were, yeah. So we put it out. There's like a,
Oh my god.
Dude, I think it's outside.
It is outside, but
yo.
that
Anyway.
was.
So yeah, we're like,
I got some bad news.
What'd your mom?
You poop in there?
No, my button ripped when I was.
Your button to your pants? Dude, you got shit all over your pants.
No, that's what. I couldn't find the time.
Yeah, guys, he says it's water. That's what everyone says.
So basically, the
Why would it be
murderer
here
left
in
traces.
well, he started a fire
The
by
murderer.
these dry wood horse stables. He was okay. So we all go to sleep wondering who did it, worrying, he's just gonna start another one in the middle of the night. He didn't, so that was good.
He needed a
And
break.
we get to the next day and we're like, some people, like we had like a crew of like 6, and then some people left that day, so we had like a skeleton crew of 3. So we're like, we're the last defense. If we don't find them today before we leave, then that's it.
The world's gonna burn.
I love.
Honestly, that
I love
place
your
could
guys-
burn. It was going through a drought. It would have just burned up immediately.
You know what's interesting is I feel like the person knew you guys were following them. Like, why else would
Gotta
they like
embrace them.
leave all these little fires for you to put
He
out?
was just starting fires where he felt like. It wasn't really.
It was like a trail.
Yeah, no, he was. Anyway, so let's.
Did you see
Someone
that?
in the left
Chris
side
just
of the
goes.
room took them
Chris
out.
goes. It's kind of hot in here, and he goes, "Oh, sorry about that." And just goes, "Shut the."
Hey, you gotta embrace it.
Look, that's the first time he's ever
Just
been
the
shut
way
down.
you
Look at that
said it.
defeat. Look at that defeat. She will
I thought that was
murder you in
funny.
your sleep.
I thought that was funny.
She's not joking.
Speaking of hot fires.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, so.
Okay, for a second
Second.
earlier, you had me thinking that started the fires.
No,
I know that too.
we were all like. We're like, who the hell started fires? And we're like, it's not us. It's not me, obviously. There was a bunch of kids. There's like one random kid that was like helping us, and we're like, it was totally him. He's like covering his tracks. It wasn't. He just worked there, and he was really
So if
weird.
you knew, then why were you like,
Oh, sorry about that.
get the hell out of here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just like, dude, we're not trying to make friends. We're trying to solve cases here.
Like,
And so
private investigator.
the second day we see this kid. Second day we see this kid rolling up. There's like a big open area right in front of the store where all the not firecrackers, like candles, lighters, all that stuff are just open. And it's a big street, and we're all like playing like, I don't know, wiffle ball or something. Some real shady kid walks over. He's like, and he walks into the store, and we're like, there's no way that's not him.
Just like that. Can I
Yeah.
see it again for reference, please?
Yeah, he's like,
I just had to see another example.
And he's like,
Yeah.
hey, what up, man?
Was he wearing all black?
Was he wearing a hat?
Was he wearing a blue hoodie and black
he
jeans?
looked shady. It was like blue hoodie. It was the blue hoodie. We're like, yeah, no, it's really funny. There's like this little like 6-year-old kid. He's like, it's him. And we're like,
Exactly
of course
like
it
that?
is.
Whoa,
Exactly.
that was so
Sounds like
accurate.
it.
I
That was
wasn't even
really.
there.
I
That
could
was
like.
really good.
Oh
Me
my
too.
god! I can
felt
picture
it.
it.
No, he's like,
I can visualize.
no, he's like, Taiwo, can we go for a bike ride now?
Wait, what? Why were you with a kid?
He was just one of the families that we like go with.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
he's
like, you're just hanging out with some random kid.
Sounds like a
6-year-old?
Well,
sounds like a
clearly
Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah, obviously.
He was like, that's him.
No, he's just a little
He's like,
cute
"That."
little redhead. He's like, Tylo, that's him. And we're like, there's no way it's not. So we go into
When
the
was
store.
You followed him?
No, we didn't. He went in. We walk in. We're just like, looking through the like candy bars, and we just see him walk. He just goes in, beeline for the like fire equipment, and we're like, there's no way. There's no way he's.
This kid wanted
he
to
just
get
goes.
caught.
Oh, he
And
stole.
he starts walking out.
What?
Like,
Are you gonna steal this fire hose?
Klepto.
We're like, there's
Klepto and
no
arsonist.
way. There's no way. He walks out, and we're like,
He stole it.
so.
What a pimp!
Yeah. No, he just.
Respect.
Literally.
I respect.
Like in like all of like 30 seconds, walks in.
Boom, boom, boom. I mean, at least he knew what he wanted. He wasn't
And
like
he walks
lingering.
out.
Yeah.
You know?
He wasn't going to shop. He was going.
I
he
feel
knew what
sus
he was
if I
getting.
do.
He wasn't going to
Like,
shop.
I
He
walk
was
into a store and don't buy
Well,
You know
anything.
what's
Take
interesting?
that
You know what's
That's
interesting though? With that
like,
logic, you
I
would
don't know.
think
I
the
feel
store
awkward when I
clerk
walk
would have
out and don't
like.
buy anything.
That reminds me
No,
of a
it's-
story.
It's really tiny. It's really like small, and there's
Of
like big
beans?
cubicles like in the way, like full of
Like I
stuff.
was
So
so
he just
suspicious.
slip in
And
between
there's no
two
cameras,
boxes.
right? Because it's a
For
campsite,
what?
no one cares. So.
It was what
so
happened in
cop-
Arrowhead.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
honestly an okay story to tell. Like it has.
Sure, yeah.
Oh wait, the.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to
the,
leave
like-
soon.
Yeah, same.
Wait, Chris.
Oh.
Let me.
Triple same.
like what happened
Yeah,
in
so
Arrowhead.
he gets outside.
Oh, it's not the end.
No, well, just because we found him
Like,
doesn't mean he
like
stopped.
going into the store and being suspicious.
Wait.
Yeah. So we follow him back outside, and we like. What did we do? We didn't tell the store clerks. Kind of stupid. But we did tell this like.
So we didn't tell the police, even though they were asking us, like, what do you look like?
We did tell. Okay, no. Oh my God, yeah, this is amazing. We told this like big handyman dude, big scary burly like chubby man. We're like,
Yeah, Bob.
that guy stole like fire equipment. He's probably the guy that started the fires. He's like, boom, boom, boom.
Same.
So he walks over in front of him and is like,
That's my theme
Yeah.
music.
and he,
No, you know how Squidward walks? Like, that's what happens when I walk around.
That was really
Just
accurate.
like
Yeah.
it.
Guys, can you let Tyler finish the story,
yeah.
please?
Anyway, so like the guy like walks up in front of him. They like walk like here, and he's like, "Did you take things?" And the kid's just like, we just hear him going. He takes just like out like they had big like long.
He takes the gun out.
No, he's like they had like big red candles. I don't know why, but he took it out.
Man.
And he just threw it, and it went. It just like perfectly just. It was whacked.
Hit
On
you in the
your
face.
He just threw it at him in the face.
Who?
It just went.
Oh, I think.
Oh,
like,
the
big
chubby man?
handyman dude, and he's like.
Whoa, this kid is
A man just
This kid is bold.
stealing
I would have been like
fire,
crying.
throwing
a man just wanted to have a romantic dinner, so he needed some candles. Come on,
Yeah,
what's wrong
so
with that?
see, he took like lighters and like
Exactly.
the electric ones that like make noise. You know, like,
Exactly. What? How else do you light romance candle?
yeah, so he threw it right at his head and ran.
How old was he? Was he like a young kid?
I don't. Maybe.
How- wait, when was-
maybe a
when-
year
12?
younger
when
than me,
was this?
2 years ago.
Okay,
I
so
think he was like a year
15,
younger than
But
me.
still,
maybe
that's
14.
like
And we were just standing there, just like, there's no way he just did that. He just beamed a big like 6'7" man in the face with a candle and ran.
Then you should.
I'm like, no
and
way.
the chub man was like, what did he do next? Did he chase after him?
He's probably stunned. He's probably just like,
Yeah, he's just like,
Baller.
if someone did that to me, I'd literally be like,
yeah, the kid just runs, so we chase after him. And
You
he's
chased after basically a criminal.
yeah, no. So we run after him. He runs into like the RV park, and we watch the camper that he goes into, and we're just like, it's done for him.
So you burned
go.
down the camper. Karma.
Symbolism.
Yeah, started a flare, just exactly.
Gave it a Viking feel.
Yeah,
Whoa. Wow.
yeah, wait.
So we're just like, cops come the next day, take him to the police station. We just never saw him again. We're like, good job, high fives all
But you
around.
guys did get him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
basically.
guys actually did get him.
Yeah, so we're like,
we do.
good job
Dang,
on us.
good job, Detective Black.
Woo!
Huh? Okay, Chris. Last story.
It's
Unless
like
you don't wanna-
incriminating though. Like if a
Yeah,
college
well,
were
we
to
should
see
we
this,
should end the
tell me
podcast
the
with
one.
like
I
a
don't wanna
dog.
We should save it for next time then.
Okay,
Because like
okay.
it's almost sold.
Yeah, it is
We're
basically.
getting picked up at
Gotta be
11.
home
So
at
It's
11.
10:50.
Yeah, but we need to leave and be home by 11.
So.
Oh, I'm definitely. I have to take the
Curfew.
freeway
have fun going home.
because I live a mission and a half away.
And this
All right,
was
hold on.
Pub
Yeah.
Close. I'm kidding. Yeah, we have to do an
Oh wait,
outro.
I also need a picture of all of us
And we also
for my
need to-
selfie.
So.
Dean, sit down.
Dean, you are not free to leave yet.
You can do it.
Please
Ren.
take a seat.
Or you
right.
want to play it?
Everyone's against you here. Dude.
Thank you guys for watching. I'm glad. Or I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you didn't, it's up to you. Expect some more episodes to come soon. That cover will be coming right after this. And just remember, keep it real, stay safe. The cricket stop. And thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Damn it!
The cricket
Thanks for watching.
is our menace. Bye guys.
bye.
Oh.